Hey everybody, I am David, and today I'm going to be talking about the Happytime murders. I got to see it last night, and I thought it would be a nice little time to talk about it and tell you my thoughts on the overall film. This is a movie directed by Brian Henson, the son of Jim Henson, who created the Muppets, and his company created the Sesame Street characters as well as Yoda. Yoda was created from the Jim Henson Company for George Lucas to use in Star Wars, as well as many other recognizable puppets that you might know. And so obviously this is a very different use of puppets. They're being used in a rated R comedy. Going in to see this movie, I was really excited because I really did like the trailers that I saw. And then I saw the movie and I was like, you know what? Maybe I could have waited for Netflix. This movie has some good humor here and there throughout the film, but I don't think it was as much as I wanted. Some of the jokes do fall flat in this movie. I do think the character of Phil, the main Muppet, he's a really cool character, I thought. And with Melissa McCarthy, both of them together this is obviously a buddy cop comedy, with a little bit of Who Framed Roger Rabbit in there, I guess. You know, like the cartoon live action hybrid. You've probably heard other people say that as well. I agree with that statement. It did feel, even with the detective angle, I think that's what really made it, was the thing that really held it together, and the mystery, I guess, on who's behind all this. Although it gets pretty obvious once you get towards the end of the film, like you kind of start piecing it together before it's all revealed, which was kind of a lackluster kind of reveal. But for the most part, I think it was a fine, enjoyable film. There's not really many characters that I could say stood out. I was hoping that there was going to be, other than the two main leads, Melissa McCarthy and her puppet buddy. Yeah, all the other characters are just background characters that just fill their purpose of being there for the sake of the story, which is not a bad thing. But I like I said, I think this is a movie that's, a lot of people aren't going to go rushing out to see this. I think I would have been more satisfied if I did watch it on rental or on Netflix, because it did feel like a movie that didn't need to be on the big screen. So that's my 2 cents, and I'm gonna keep it there, guys, because there's not much else I can really say. I think some people might be offended by some of the humor. I wasn't offended. I thought it was fine for what it was. It was silly comedy for, look at these puppets. They're saying terrible things and they're doing terrible things. But I didn't get offended by it. I just thought, after a while, it is very funny seeing it in the beginning, but then I think after a while it does kind of like get a little tiresome after a while. Hey, look, maybe if you're high, you'll have a much more fun time throughout the entire film. But I think if you're not high or drunk or whatever, I think you'll be like, okay, guys, I get it. It's funny seeing puppets swear, smoke, and do bad shit. But that's not what I want to sit here. I just wish they would have pushed the envelope a little bit more. That's what I was kind of thinking by the end of the film. And when you see the film, you're probably going to think, well, how much more can they push the envelope? They could have pushed it a little more, I think. But I think they were kind of like being restrained on what they could do. I don't know. Maybe you guys, if you're really curious about this movie, go check it out. But I'm going to tell you, you're not missing much. So with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, take care.